Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Impact7 and today I'm going to be playing F1 2019. We're at the Italian Grand Prix. This is my career with ALFA ROMEO. This is Season 1, Race 14. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now, I really do appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe. Really push my road to 600 subscribers. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Discord. Links are free as usual are in the description box down below. Also, please don't forget to hit that notification bell just so you can keep up to date with my latest content. Now then, as you can see on the screen right now, it's the drivers and constructor standings. Hey DMC2, hey Beast, thank you very much for watching, how are you? Okay, as I was saying, first to start off with the driver standings. So far, Valtteri Bottas is leading with 201 points. Then it's Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, Sebastian Vettel, Lewis Hamilton, Pierre Gasly, Sergio Perez. Then it's me in 8th place, only 10 points behind Sergio Perez. So in this race, I could leapfrog him into 7th. I believe that's as far as I could go, to be honest. Pierre Gasly's almost got double the amount of points that Sergio Perez has got, so I think 7th is the highest I can get. Then it's Daniel Ricciardo in 9th, and finally in 10th place is Nico Hülkenberg. 14th place is my teammate Kimi Raikkonen with 17 points. Moving over to the constructors, Mercedes are leading with 363 points. Then it's Ferrari in 2nd, Red Bull in 3rd, and just like me, if I get 7th place, Alfa Romeo are in 4th, and there's no way we'd be able to catch up to Red Bull. The gap is just immense unless Red Bull just stop finishing in all the next couple of races and we were able to finish in like 4th or higher, both cars. I don't see how we can catch up to them, but we're in 4th place. I think that's a pretty good position for us. Then it's Racing Point, Renault, McLaren, Haas, Toro Rosso and finally Williams. Now there has been, I believe it was last race or the one before that, we've been notified of a regulation change that's possibly coming for the aerodynamics, so that's definitely going to spice things up for the next season. But for now, we are the 4th best car on the grid. Yeah, for us, doing pretty well. If you look at the powertrain, we are the 2nd quickest when it comes to power. If you look at the aerodynamics, we are down on it, unfortunately. Definitely need to improve on that. And then chassis, we are way down on that. Considering we've got a couple of updates, I'm kind of surprised we're that far down, but that's definitely something I need to improve on, particularly with the Singapore Grand Prix being next. Definitely somewhere where you have to focus on your chassis as well as your aerodynamics. But for now, we're at the Italian Grand Prix. I'm confident I can have a very good result, just like last time around in Belgium, where I won my first race. Yeah, for me. So we're open for a podium right now, but you never know. Okay, so my rivalries. Got my rivalries against my teammate Kimi Raikkonen and Kevin Magnussen. Winning both of them. 7-3 against my teammate. 24-22 between me and Kevin Magnussen. Contract. Let me quickly have a look at that. Contract is expected qualifying position is 12th. Expected race position is 5th. First team driver. Team goal. Get 12 drivers championship points. I've done that, so I'm going to be getting an extra 400 resource points soon enough. That's good for me. Weather forecast, dry conditions in both qualifying and the race. That's good. Alright, let's get some of these components changed here. Let's get that 4%. 30%, that should be fine. 30% of that one as well. That 26%. There we go. Gearbox should be fine. 17%, that's good. Alright, everything's done there. Difficulties on ultimate. 50%. Race distance, which I believe is 27 laps. Let's go to qualifying. Do you watch F1? Yeah, I do. Yeah. Tell me the top 5 teams you like and hate. I'll tell you that in 1 second. Hold on.
The pit lane will be open shortly, which means it's nearly time for qualifying for the Italian Grand Prix here in Monza. The competition is certainly heating up as we head into today's qualifying. Some impressive times showing up during the previous practice sessions. Anthony Davidson, do you think we can expect a similar level of skill to be showcased during today's qualifier?
Well, I certainly hope so. The competition here is extremely tight, and I think we might see some very close times today. Remember, practice isn't just about fastest lap times, though. It's about optimisation, it's about ratifying your decisions. No one's going to be sweating small mistakes here and there, but in qualifying, that all changes. You need to nail that perfect lap or face the consequences, and believe me, that's a lot of pressure.
Okay, as usual, the car set that I'll be using for this live stream is in the description box down below right now. If any of you want to use it, feel free. Okay. Just announced this live stream on social media. Alright, now then. Let's put on my car setup here. And I think everything else is good. Alright. I am expecting to get into qualifying 3 here. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't. And I'm considering how quick this car is in a straight line, and I am considering starting on the mediums. Okay, to your question, DMC, I'm guessing you're referring to F1. I've been to Monza. Oh, really? Must have been a very nice experience then. I'm guessing you mean also when there was a race going on as well. That must have been amazing. As to your question, DMC, obviously Ferrari is my favourite team, so they're my favourite. I'm not too sure about my top 5, because obviously there's not many teams in F1. There's like 10 teams, so... but Ferrari's up there, obviously my favourite. I wouldn't say I hate this team, but I would say they're mostly disappointing. That's Williams. I don't really hate any teams, to be honest with you. I think hates... No, oh, football teams. Oh, football. Oh, that's easy then. Arsenal, my favourite team. Arsenal... Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I need to get rid of that first. Arsenal, obviously my favourite. Barcelona is up there. One of my favourites. Atletico Madrid, put in there as well. Let's put that up. Obviously, teams I hate: Tottenham, easy. Manchester United, but mainly because my brother supports them, and he gets on my case every single time Arsenal don't do well. So I guess it would be Tottenham and Manchester United would be my top 5. Not hate teams. Well, hate for Tottenham, yes, but dislike, I guess, is the correct word for Manchester United. Looking for a good result here. I hit the rev limiter going through there. Interesting. All around wide. Good thing there's a runoff there. If that was gravel, I'd be in serious trouble. Thank you to whoever just liked the stream. I appreciate that. Thank you. Around the final corner, I had to lift off slightly. My time is 1 minute 20.7. Quicker than my teammates' time. Only way I think I can improve is by lowering the fuel on board. That's about it. Other than that, I don't think I made any serious mistakes. Maybe I ran a bit wide. Go through that twisty section at the start of the third sector, but aside from that, I think it was a good lap. I went to Monza for a week and went to the whole weekend. I also went to Silverstone for the race, and it was more expensive than the whole weekend at Monza.
120.7.
Really? Surprised about that one. Very surprised, but wow, the experience you must have had must have been amazing. Okay, so I'm 2 tenths down on Lewis Hamilton's time. Not too bothered about that. First sector, I lost time. I think it's mainly the chicanes, particularly the first corner. Is where I'm losing the most time, which is understandable as far as I'm concerned. Aside from that, I'm pretty much neck and neck with him in the second and third sector, so I'm not too bothered about that. Might be able to get a bit quicker in the third sector if I didn't go wide, but
you're doing a great job.
I'll take that.
We're much higher up the field than we expected to be.
I'll take that. So this track is mainly about straight line speed, and obviously, as you saw earlier on in this stream, Alfa Romeo is the second quickest in the powertrain, so... Okay, so my teammate's doing well as well. So Nikki, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. I should be fine here. Anyhow, I don't get through, I'll be very surprised. I am thinking of qualifying on the mediums for the start of the race and then going on to the softs. Obviously, by that time, the fuel load will go down. The track will have rubbed in a bit more, and then obviously I'll be able to be a lot quicker on the softs than I would be on the mediums. So that's my goal right now, considering how quick I am. But you just gonna have to wait and see, I guess. Couple cars out on the track. Leclerc hasn't done his lap yet. Let's see if we can follow Leclerc around. Here we go. Just finished his lap. He went 4th place, 1 minute 21.1. Okay, 6th in the speed trap, 215 miles per hour. Can I see myself here? I don't think I can. No. I'd like to know how quick I am in the speed trap. If you blink, you miss them. Oh, yeah, when they're driving around? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. No doubt about it. And depending on where you went, you'd be able to hear them before you see them. Particularly if you went, like, when Michael Schumacher was racing. Those were loud, even on the television. So I can only imagine how loud they are in real life. Nice camera view there. Can he improve? What is your favourite food and drink? My favourite food is spaghetti bolognese. My favourite drink, I guess my favourite drink is super malt, I guess. Because, you know, I drink that quite a lot. Going around the final corner. A long right-hander there. Oh, dabbed into the pits. Okay, interesting. 9 minutes left to go. So far, the bottom 5 who are going to be eliminated are Lance Stroll, Max Verstappen.
There's only a few cars out on track. We should consider getting out there.
Max Verstappen, what's going on with you there? Daniel Ricciardo, former teammates. What's going on here? George Russell and Lucas Weber. Okay, or Weber, either one. Still very surprised there about Max Verstappen here. Let's speed things up a bit here. See if we can get to follow Max Verstappen around. He's still in the pits right now. Still in the pits. Okay, is there something wrong with Max Verstappen's car? Why he's still in the pits? Oh, here we go. Is he just coming out now? Yes, he is. Okay, let's speed things up a little bit. Let's see if we can follow him. We might not be able to finish the lap with him. What was that? Why did you... Oh, because the guy was there. Oh, there's a lot of traffic here. A lot... Oh, yeah, Max Verstappen. Oh, Max Verstappen got screwed over there. Forcing the right in the braking... Yep. Oh, the forcing the deserves to get a penalty for that. Deserves to get a penalty. Without a doubt. He can't complain about that one. That's a penalty right there. Oh, Max Verstappen, very unlucky. He's not getting through. He got held up really badly there. Unlucky for him. Okay, who else? Is there Ricciardo? Let's see if we can... Here's Ricciardo. Oh no, he's on his outlap. We won't be able to watch him do that. Anyone else we can watch before this part of the session ends? No. Oh, actually, Bottas. Going around the final corner, currently in 8th place on the mediums. Not too sure why he's on the mediums in the first part of qualifying, but okay. Crosses the line, goes 2nd. Okay, never mind then. Never mind. He's got some real good pace on the mediums. That's encouraging though. That's very encouraging. I think what I might do is fill myself up to have maybe 1 or 2 laps on the mediums. I think that's what I might be able to do. Because mediums should last. Whoa, look how quick he's in the first sector. Damn. Okay. So it's clear I need to improve my first sector big time. That's where the 2 chicanes are. I was located on the start finish straight, and you could hear them corners away, like people were wearing noise cancelling headphones and could still hear them like corners away. Yeah, absolutely, no doubt about that. I'll go right now. I might be back. Okay.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 20.7.
I think almost everyone's out on track except for me. 3rd place, I'll take that. Still surprised about Bottas though. Damn. Okay, so the first 5 cars in qualifying 1 are Kevin Magnussen, Lance Stroll, Romain Grosjean, George Russell, and Lucas Weber. Hold on, wait a minute. How did Max Verstappen? How did he? I think he must have done a 2nd lap. The lap we were watching, there's no way he could have got a 1 minute 21 out of that. So he must have done a 2nd lap. Okay, let's go. Okay, qualifying 2 now. As I mentioned before, I think I'm going to start on the mediums. But let's obviously see how that goes. I need to get into the 1 minute 20s if I want to be confident I'll get through on these medium tyres. I'm going to fuel up for at least 2 laps, I think. Let's take that out. There we go. And then... yeah, you know what? Let's drive out.
All personnel be aware. Car leaving.
Fairly confident in the pace of this car, so... Have you ever been to F1? No, I haven't. That's definitely something I want to do. Definitely want to go to F1 race, whether it be in Abu Dhabi. It's mainly Abu Dhabi or the Spanish Grand Prix. I mean, not Spanish Grand Prix, sorry, the British Grand Prix. Either one of those 2 I'd be happy with. And obviously there are a couple of things like going to Wimbledon, tennis. I want to go there. Oh my days, my hand was off the controller there. Not a good way to start your outlet. Oh, you're going to Abu Dhabi next season? Okay. Okay, let me get out of the way of this Toro Rosso here. Quite a big gap between Toro Rosso and the Ferrari right behind him, so... There we go. Also, I want my ARS to be at max just so that I don't have to worry about it. Okay, I want to keep it at 100%. I can definitely feel the difference when it comes to the tyre grip, to be honest. I can definitely feel it. And go around the final corner. Can I get 220 miles per hour? Didn't quite see that, didn't hit the apex. Probably lost a bit of time. It was 1 minute 25.7 from Bottas in the first set. I did a 26.4, so clearly Bottas's first sector is just unbelievably quick. Nothing I can do about that. Looks like win is out my reach, but maybe a podium behind the 2 Mercedes might be achievable. 1 minute 21.8 from Sergio Perez. I was down on Sergio Perez's second sector time. That's not encouraging. My pace isn't very good on these mediums. I might have to go into the softs. Around the final corner. Let's see what my lap time is. It is a 1 minute. What was that? 1 minute 21.7. Not too sure if that's going to be good enough there. I don't think that's good enough, to be honest. So then Daniel Ricciardo. You have to book them so in advance because they will sell out quick, like minutes. Yeah, you'd expect that sort of thing, to be honest. Yeah, I don't have the pace on the mediums, unfortunately. I just don't. Okay, so tried to go for that, but didn't work. Not many cars out on track, and the last thing I want is for it to start raining. So let's get out there again, nice and quick. Soft tires. Kind of disappointed I couldn't do a decent lap on the mediums. I might be able to get through on that time on the mediums, but I don't want to risk it. And
we have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
It's getting quite cloudy, as you can see, so I want to get this lap in before there's any possible chance of rain. The left front tyre looks like it gets the most amount of work. There's a lot of right-handed corners here. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what I can do. I think that was a pretty good chicane there. Don't think I could beat Bottas's time that he did in the first sector in qualifying 1. Oh, I ran a bit wide. Not too happy about that. Fastest first sector though. Let's see how the second sector comes. Fastest in the second sector as well. Let's see how the final sector goes. Done a 1 minute 20.4. The fastest lap in the qualifying 2 so far. It's just a long right-hander now. No issues. Round the final corner. Shortest one to the line. 1 minute 19.8. There we go. First driver into the 19s. Very happy with that time. Really happy. Don't think I made any mistakes. Still quite good. Do you still play Spider-Man? I don't really play it anymore. I still have it on my PlayStation. I just don't play it. 218 miles per hour. Faster than the speed trap. Nice. So I definitely have the top speed to challenge everyone. 6/10 of a second.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:19.8.
I believe Bottas was able to do first sector 25.7 in qualifying 1. Okay. I'm happy with that time. Definitely should get into the next part of qualifying, but I definitely got the pace. Definitely got the pace. Who's struggling here? Kimi Raikkonen, my teammate. Whoa, Kimi, how was he 3 seconds behind? What's going on? Kimi, what is going on? Let's follow around with Kimi here. Let's follow around. He needs to get, let's have a look, see. He needs to get a 26.4, a 27.6, and a 27.7 in the first, second, and third sectors. So, 26.4, let's see. Sector 1, in his previous lap, was pretty good. Let's have a look, see. So, it was 26.4, first sector, let's see. 7th in the speed trap. 26.3. Okay, so first sector's pretty good. Looks like he may need my car setup. Coming through the second sector now. He needs a 27.6. Let's see what he does with 27.6. Hey man, how you doing? Thank you very much for watching. Here we go. 27.6. Can he do it? .27.6 exact same, so I think he's a 10th up right now on Perez. Last sector now, all about top speed. Alfa Romeo has a better top speed in the powertrain than Force India, so this should be a slam dunk here for Raikkonen. Going disc there. Around the final corner. Straight run to the line, and he is 10th place, just able to beat him.
We're top of the speed trap, 218.4 miles per hour.
Okay, hey, I'm good. By the way, I can't believe Albon goes to Red Bull on his debut season, while for Verstappen it took him a whole season. Well, I think we already spoke about this possibility. I already believe that Gasly would have been removed from where he was. I do believe saying that it was possible that Alonso could have been the one replacing him, but hey, Albon's doing pretty well at Toro Rosso, so it's understandable as far as I'm concerned why they moved him. Gasly, he's going through the exact same thing that Daniel Kvyat went through. Only thing is, let's see if he has the exact same mentality as Daniel Ricciardo Daniel Kvyat, to actually come back from something like this. Alonso, no, I meant Alonso. Because there was talk that Alonso could possibly pair up with Verstappen, which is why I said Alonso. Kvyat possibly as well, but I was mainly leaning towards Alonso because obviously he's very knowledgeable in F1, and even if the car's not good, you know he'll drag out a result from it. Alright, so qualifying 2's done. The next 5 cars eliminated. Unfortunately, my teammate is one of them in 11th place. Then it's Sergio Perez, Alex Albon, Devon Butler, and finally Carlos Sainz. I was actually 6 tenths quicker. Interesting. Okay. Let's see if I can emulate my speed in qualifying 3 now. Okay, I've got 2 tyres, 2 soft tyres available, so I'll go out twice here. Let's go out nice and early. Is Albon replacing Gasly in 2020? No, he's replacing him now. He's replacing him right now. So as we speak, for the next race, the Belgian Grand Prix, it'll be Albon in the Red Bull and Gasly in the Toro Rosso for the very next race. Can I have 2 race wins in a row? Be a very, very nice achievement. And these cars suit the Alfa Romeo, the powertrain being as it is. Oh, my brake's a bit too late. Actually, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, to be honest. Did lose a bit of time. This chicane's not too bad. You can definitely attack the first chicane right here and go over the orange curb, and it doesn't really destabilize the car at all. Rode the curb there. Okay, so A 53.7 from Hamilton in the first sector. Almost half a second up on Hamilton's second sector time. Very encouraging. Bottas has now gone quickest. Seems Bottas has got the upper hand over his teammate right now. 1 minute 20.8 from Bottas. Slight lift off there. Didn't want to run too wide. Shortest run to the line. 1 minute 20.3. I'll take that. Definitely not as quick as what I did in qualifying 2, but I think that was good enough. Could be a second pole position in as many races. I don't think I'll be able to be this dominant in Singapore. Verstappen is amazing in the rain, absolutely, but I think he's amazing in any condition, to be honest. Right now, with the way things are going, he looks like the person who's the biggest challenger to, or the biggest threat, I should say, to Hamilton. It should be Ferrari and Vettel, but
so far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 20.3.
But even when a track is suited to the Ferrari, they, whether it be Leclerc's making mistakes, whether it be Vettel's making mistakes, whether it be the teams making mistakes, like in Monaco, where they misjudged the cut-off time for Leclerc and he has to start at the back of the grid, or whether it's Vettel having
10th in the speed trap, 126.3 miles per hour.
Or Vettel having issues with his car, his coolant, and then I believe both of them had issues with their car, Leclerc and Vettel, recently as well. So no matter what it is, something is getting in the way of Ferrari, and they need to get on top of it. Otherwise, they could go winless this season. Now, having said that, Belgium is the next race, a track that Vettel won. I think it was either last season or season before that. I think it was last season he won.
You're doing a great job. We're much higher up the field than we expected to be.
You need a good top speed to be in contention to win the Belgian Grand Prix. I think Ferrari can definitely win that. I think they can get a 1-2 in Belgium. Italy, there is no excuse for Ferrari not to have a 1-2. No excuse. There's barely any braking, except for obviously the chicanes, the first corner, and then going along that right-hander, and then obviously that chicane. Other than that, the Ferrari should be miles ahead of everyone else.
If you find yourself getting understeer, then you're not getting enough grip from the front tyres. It could mean that the car isn't being allowed to lean on the tyre, possibly caused by a front suspension that's too stiff, or maybe the front wing isn't producing enough downforce. Standing by.
So, next 2 races, I expect a Ferrari to win. Whether it's Leclerc or Vettel, I'm not too bothered, but a Ferrari needs to win Belgium and Italy. Not to say that they can challenge for the world title, but they need to win. They need to. There's no excuses. In my career, Bottas and Leclerc is at Toro Rosso. Oh, okay. Interesting lineup there. Very interesting. He's definitely a future world champion. You're referring to Verstappen? Absolutely. Absolutely. He doesn't even need to have the best car, like Hamilton, or like Vettel had in Red Bull. Just give him a competitive car, and I think he can do it. That's all he needs, is a competitive car. And you're seeing that now. But the Red Bull, it's not the best car. It's not the best. But at the same time, he's still able to drag that car along. And all you have to do is look at his teammate. His teammate's horrible in Gasly. And look what Verstappen's been able to do. So, absolutely, he's going to be a future world champion. Without a doubt. So I'm going to be the first one over the line. Not too happy about that. Didn't judge it quite correctly, but let's see if I can get an improvement here. Okay. And here we go. Two and a half temps up. Let's see if I can keep that. Lost a bit of time. I'll answer your comment in a minute, hey man. Let me just finish this lap, please. Four temps up. So this could be in the 1 minute 19s again. Oh, gonna run wide. Yeah, lost a bit of time. 1 minute 19.9.
Excellent lap. We're really pleased.
Another pole position. Okay, Impact, while you are talking about drivers with issues,
We're all
didn't
ready
you
for
have...
tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Campbell, Leclerc and Max Verstappen. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
Didn't you have an issue in your career mode at Australia GP where someone held you up in the pits? Yeah, that was annoying at the time, no doubt about it, but obviously it happens sometimes, so I know that got pole. Kind of surprised I'm 8 temps quicker. Interesting. Alright. Also, Vettel, what's going on with Vettel? Why is he 7 temps? Why is he in 7th? Not too sure what's going on there. Giovanzzi, I guess he should be happy considering he moved teams. But Ferrari had the most speed last year and they still lost races with loads of straights, in my opinion. Hamilton is an amazing driver, but Verstappen is an insane race. Here's the thing. Ferrari should have won the championship last season. Ferrari should have won the championship the season before that. 2017 and 18, I think, should have gone to Ferrari. They had the best car. When you look at it, I believe when you look at so many opportunities, like the German Grand Prix, Vettel made a mistake. He should have won that. He should have won that. Even in the German Grand Prix, he was held up by his teammate for like 2 or 3 laps because Ferrari were indecisive in straight. The moment Vettel got behind Raikkonen, they should have been immediately on the radio. Raikkonen, move out of the way. Move out of the way for Vettel. But then they wasted so much time. Hamilton was like, what, 2 or 3 seconds behind Vettel? So the moment he passed Raikkonen, he had to push. And look what happened. He went into the gravel and hit the wall. He was out. Again, there was a time... where was it? It was the Italian Grand Prix. Raikkonen was in pole. Vettel was in 2nd place. Spin. It was it was a season of spinning for Vettel last season. No doubt about that. So the thing for me is that Hamilton may not have the best car at times, but what he is he's reliable, he's consistent, and when he does have the best car, he makes you know he has the best car by using the pace to just disappear off into the distance and no one can stop him. So
well done. That was a good qualifying performance.
Yay for me on pole position. It's annoying to see that Ferrari have the car, particularly in the last 2 seasons, but whether it be driver mistake, whether it be indecisiveness with their strategies, I don't know what's going on with Ferrari, to be honest. I really don't. Even I think this season, where Leclerc and Vettel were fighting each other, and yet they allowed the Mercedes to just disappear off to the distance. I can't remember which race it was, but I think one of them was on different strategies, and it was like one was clearly quicker than the other, but Ferrari just left them to do it. And I think even the commentators were saying, why don't they let the car through to see what he can do? But he just left it, and then by the time they did decide to do it, it was already too late. They were miles up the road. So, oh wow, Ferrari, man. Okay, I'm on pole position. Yay for me. Here we go into the race. For this season and the last 2 seasons, Ferrari should have consistently get 1-2s. Absolutely, they should have got 1-2s. They should have. Disappointing, really. Thank you to everyone who's hit that like button. I really do appreciate that. Thank you.
It's race day here in Italy once again. Monza, home to so many records. The smallest winning margin, for example. Do you remember in 1971, Peter Gethin beat Ronnie Peterson to the line by 1/100th of a second. There were 40 overtakes for the lead alone in 1965, and Kimi Raikkonen clocked a record top speed of 230 miles per hour here, just over a decade ago. So there's a lot to live up to then.
Wasn't that Bahrain? The Bahrain was just unlucky. For Leclerc, for Vettel just did the same thing he always does, which is spin.
The fastest circuit in F1.
And crumble under the pressure of Hamilton behind him,
make up the majority
basically.
of the 11 corners on this 3.6-mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some closer action. Joining me for today's race once again is Anthony Davidson. Why don't we get things rolling by talking about George Russell? There's a new gearbox in the back of that car, which means a grid penalty, and hopefully some excitement as they make their way through the field.
Well, at the end of the day, it's always better to take some pain now than parking it up halfway through the Grand Prix. Let's just hope they can put that new gearbox to good use and get the results they're looking for.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Campbell lines up on pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Bottas, Pierre Gasly and Vettel, Giovanzzi, Ricciardo, Perez and Alexander Albon, Butler, Sainz, Lewis Hamilton and Magnussen, Stroll, Grosjean, Lucas Faber and Nico Hülkenberg. Raikkonen, they've taken a grid penalty, and George Russell ends our grid lineup. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Kind of disappointed my teammate took a grid penalty there, but we definitely got top speed, so let's see if he can do something.
This is our engine supplier's home Grand Prix. Let's give them a race worth watching.
Roger that. I'll try my best. No, I clicked the wrong one. Okay. 28 laps of fuel, 10 laps. Okay, let's go. Formation lap.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want to bog down.
Roger that. If I can get a good start, I think I can definitely control this race here. Definitely got the pace. Probably gonna have to weather some sort of attack from someone behind me, like I had to do in the last race from Bottas. And this is definitely an overtaking circuit as well, so it's not like Australia where it's very difficult.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good.
That's what I like to hear. Don't want them to allow the grid to space out. as much warmth into these tyres as possible. Here we go. 14th race of the season is about to begin. Got a Ferrari right behind me. Got two Italian teams on the front row of the grid.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
I think I might just stay here rather than going over to the inside. Here we go. 3 laps, 4 laps, 5 laps, so we are racing! Wow, those lights felt like they were on forever. Not a bad getaway, but then look at Leclerc. I should have the top speed on him, but look at him. He had a very good start. Whoa, Leclerc had a little jink there. I'm like, whoa, where's he going? Sorry, Leclerc, I'm going to force you. I'm going to force you to have to wait for me. Didn't get any damage, did I? No, I don't think so. Now, of course, Leclerc is second place here. I'm going to take the first lap nice and easy. I was kind of hoping Verstappen could get ahead of Leclerc, to be honest. I know that Red Bull isn't as quick in the straight line as the Ferrari.
Alright, well done off the line. We're in a good position.
Right, let's bring everything down a bit. Feels like something's bouncing really, really bad on my car. No, there's nothing. I was wondering if there was a component flapping or something. I think it's just the bottom of the car bouncing along the track. Wow, me and Leclerc have just pulled away from the rest of the field. I think a Mercedes now is in third place. Let's put that in rich now. Let's put that in medium. Okay, lap run is complete. I'm still in first place. Had to fight to keep it though, ahead of Leclerc. Oh, backhand slid. My line going through there wasn't very good. Uh-oh, Leclerc's catching. Car definitely doesn't feel as planted as it did in qualifying, probably due to the amount of fuel on board. So just gonna have to be patient with it. Leclerc's not letting me get away.
DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
Wow, Leclerc. What was that, like half a second quicker than me there? Very impressive.
Okay, the car behind is catching you by 5/10 a lap. 5/10.
There we go. Leclerc's trying to ruin my celebration here with a second straight win. DRS, I think he's going to get here. Just under half a second down on me. I think this is a similar situation to what happened in the last race, where Bottas in the opening couple laps just stuck with me and just put a lot of pressure on me, and then later on he just started to lose quite a bit of time on me. So I'm just trying to weather the storm of this attack here from Leclerc.
Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery.
What's that? So the front four is starting to get a bit spaced out now. Except with Leclerc catching me though. I think as long as I don't make any silly mistakes, I think I may have the out and out speed to handle the Ferrari. Took that chicane very nicely there. Teammate.
We're leading our teammate by 9.4 seconds. They're on old softs. They're in 13th. The time last lap was a 1:26.1.
That's not bad. I think he started in 19th, now he's in 13th place. That's not bad there from Raikkonen. He should be in the points before the first round of pit stops at least.
Leclerc is behind you. The gap is less than a second. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:24.4.
1:24.4. My quickest is 1:24.2. He's going really. I did 1:24.4, so I think I'm matching Leclerc's times now. How many laps are there? Just 27. Leclerc's got DRS. Just 27 laps, 50% race. We are currently on lap 5. Oh my days, you're so close. Where did that come from all of a sudden? Whoa, Leclerc, chill. He was a lot closer than I thought he was going to be there. Damn. And get a good exit out of this next corner. Yeah, got it. Didn't hit the curb. He's got DRS here. No, not. Straight isn't long enough for you. Leclerc's not letting me get away. Oh, I had to lift off. That's going to make a good move for Leclerc here. Could stick on the inside though. Able to match him there. Right, let's move over to the racing line. Oh, quite slow. This could be a good opportunity for Leclerc here. Very good opportunity. Stick to the inside. It's not gaining too much. Seems I've got the beating of the Ferrari in a straight line. But here though, the launch you got off of that the chicane was mighty. My ERS is really low. Clipped the curb, didn't dipper my left front into the gravel. It cost me quite a bit of time there. I'm thinking right now Leclerc's got everything turned up. I'm lucky that I've got the option to put my fuel in rich, otherwise I'd probably be behind Leclerc right now. ERS is still in none, so trying to save some ERS here. I think this is lap 7 now. Not bad exit this time.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix 2 soon.
Roger that. Now here is where Leclerc seems to have just an amazing launch. And again, I think he got it. Although this time he's further back than before, so I think I can save everything right now. So let's do that. Oh! Oh my days, the back end. Oh no, 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 no. No, you don't, Leclerc. Don't you dare. Don't you even think about it. You're gonna have to go the long way around Leclerc if you want to pass me. You have to wait for me to turn, boy. Got a nice gap over him now. Just turn everything down. We don't need that just yet. Don't really want to pit just yet because
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
yeah, having said that, I'll come out in 16th place. It looks like there's going to be quite a queue where I would come out, so I'd be spending a bit of time dealing with traffic, and that's something I don't need, particularly when I got this on fire red Ferrari right behind me. Hoping a future teammate of mine, Leclerc. Unless he decides to move, obviously. I think I'm spending more time looking behind me than I am actually where I'm going. Oh, no, 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 red white. Oh, no. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is really bad. No, 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 no. And he's got the inside line. Damn it. Oh, no, I think Leclerc's going to have me here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I had to put a hot lap there. Oh, my. That was so close. Oh, my days. So lucky I saved up that amount of ERS, otherwise I would have lost the
Okay, we need
first
some energy
place.
harvesting. Reduce ERS deployment.
Oh my goodness. Why is there a queue behind the Ferrari here? What's going on? Stay on the inside. Gonna have to go on the outside, Leclerc, if you want to pass me. Nope. Oh, no, 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 not again. I think he tried a bit of a move there, but then he thought better of it. For most of the second sector, I can start saving everything because there's not really anywhere to overtake.
You're probably feeling quite a bit of tyre wear about now. Stay out as long as you're quick, but there's probably not much left in them.
Quick? I don't think that can describe me right now, because I've got a Ferrari right behind me and what appears to be a Mercedes that's catching up as well. Okay, it's a bit further back this time, good. Oh, wow. Okay, be you later, man. Thank you very much for joining.
In this lap, push now.
Where would I come out? 13th place. Okay, that's not bad. I don't know how Leclerc's getting such an amazing drive out of that chicane. I really don't. It's crazy. But my top speed, I think, is what's really making Leclerc quite frustrated here.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
I wouldn't be surprised if my tyres, particularly the front left, is in like the 50s, man, because I'm barely able to turn in 62. Oh, yeah, definitely need to pit. Oh, definitely need to pit. My rear left is in 50s now. My goodness. Whoa, Leclerc, straight speed. Go, 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 go. No, Leclerc, you're not allowed in my position. No!
Box now, please. Box this lap.
I had to outbrake him. Can't allow him. With the speed he's got right now, if he gets ahead of me, he's gone. He has to slow down quite a bit there, so that's good for me.
Understood, stopping this lap.
I shouldn't be held up in the pits either. Come on, guys, this needs to be a good pit stop. This needs to be a good pit stop. Come on, guys. Please give me a good pit stop. Please.
Exit.
2.1. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that. Okay. Oh my days. Look at this train of cars passing me now.
Up to speed now.
My
Let's get some heat
goodness.
into those tyres.
Oh, I'm going to be behind Hulkenberg. Yes, I am. Oh, this might not have been a good move here. I should have stayed out a bit longer because I've got a train of cars back in front of me now. Oh boy. Right, as usual, haven't mentioned this yet, but I restrict myself to 2 flashbacks. Oh my goodness, man. Hulkenberg, what are you doing? Look at the way he's positioning his car in the middle of the road.
Good job. Nice overtake.
Hulkenberg, oh my days, if I lose first place because you, Hulkenberg, I swear down. Unbelievable, I'm not even fighting Hulkenberg. Not even fighting this guy. I'm on completely different strategies. Unbelievable. Got past him nice and easy. Okay, feels nice to be on a brand new set of tyres. Leclerc and the Mercedes are both in the pit, so did I gain some time or have I lost some time on them? We're about to find out. Around the final corner I go. Yes, a lot of them are diving into the pits, thank goodness for that. DRS.
Kimi is in for his stop.
Where's Leclerc? Where's Leclerc? There he is, there's Leclerc. Just got past him. Able to keep my first place, technically. Oh, is that...
Gap to teammate behind is 2.4 seconds.
Is that McLaren right behind Leclerc? Okay, I don't think he's pitted though. Right, let's see if I can open up a bit of a gap to Leclerc now, because I don't want him hassling me like he did before we pitted. That's the last thing I need. Definitely have to fight for this win if I get it.
The car behind has boxed for the mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre.
Might get a bit of slipstream from Stroll here. Oh, I took that very nicely there. Slipstream, here we come. Put that to low. Gonna use slipstream for Stroll. Propel my car forward a bit more while saving a bit of ERS. One minute 23.7.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
Good. So far, 26 points coming to me. Hopefully no one takes that from me. Quite a big gap, top 3 and then everyone else. .8. Want that to be a bit higher, maybe in the 2-second range. I think 2.5 would be decent. Also, Leclerc has to worry about Bottas, who's right behind him. I'm hoping these two will fight each other, which allows me to pull away, but right now, just wistful thinking. 2 seconds clear, there we go. And Bottas is only 1.2 behind Leclerc. Didn't think I'd be saying this, but come on, Bottas. Fastest final sector. Okay. 2.6 clear, let's go.
First position, front of the pack, Leclerc behind. The gap to the car behind is 2.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. 14 laps to go.
14 laps to go, almost 3 seconds clear of Leclerc, and I believe Bottas is catching Leclerc right now. So things are looking good so far, things are looking good.
Moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
Bottas is within a second now, is within DRS range. .1. Trying to be a bit more strategic in how I use my fuel mix and my ERS right now. Oh, Bottas got ahead of Leclerc. Okay, interesting. Doubt that the Tifosi are very happy with that. Leclerc got back ahead of Bottas. This is what I wanted, them two fighting each other. .6 seconds. Teammate.
We're leading our teammate by 27.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in 9th. The time last lap was a 1:25.8.
He's in 9th, and I think, hold on, wait a minute. I think he's attacking Hamilton right now. Not something I thought I'd be saying. Yeah, here he is. Has he got DRS? I think he does. Yeah, he does. I don't think he'll pass Hamilton here. There's Vettel. Leclerc trying to get back his position. Drivers' standings.
Couldn't receive that. Repeat the message.
My bad. Championship standings. Okay, now I knew that was right. 5.4.
As things stand, we'll be 7th in the championship.
Yeah, I think I've moved up. Rival.
They're on fresh mediums. The time last lap was a 1:25.2.
Okay, I think I'll keep the car in this, in standard and low for now. Kind of surprised Vettel isn't right next to Leclerc, to be honest. Disappointing race for him. It's like Bottas is starting to pull away from Leclerc here. Ran wide, but it's fine. Again, fastest final sector.
You're leading the pack. P1 Bottas is behind you. The gap behind us is 5.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. There are 10 laps to go.
10 laps to go.
You're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing.
Oh, ran wide. Once the gap, if it does get to 2 seconds, then I'll start worrying a bit. Okay, so far so good. I think we're on lap 17, I think. About to get to lap 18 with 9 laps left to go. Okay, so I'm going to put a bit more of a gap between me and Bottas now. It was 4.5 seconds. Now it's 4.8, so I'll put 3 tenths on him. That's 5.1. How many laps left? I think there's about 8 laps left right now. Carlos Sainz out of the race. And good thing for me, there's no safety car or anything like that. Thank goodness. Tyre status.
Careful on the tyres. Our data is showing some wear. Most likely you'll be able to feel it.
Yeah, I can feel a little bit of it.
Yellow flag.
Vehicle condition.
Okay, mind you don't get caught out on this set of boots. We have started to notice some wear. We should be okay for a bit longer though. Try to warm up the brakes. Brake hard in the next few corners.
There's no issue about that one, considering this corner. Normally you have to keep the pressure of the brakes down, the temperatures, sorry, but around here it's all about keeping the brake temperatures high to make sure they actually work. Leclerc's now 3 seconds behind Bottas. Bottas looks to extend his lead in the Drivers' Championship.
We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
What's that? I think I turned in a bit too early there.
Bottas behind. Okay, the gap behind is 5.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 10 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:24.4.
I found a corner.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. Gap to teammate behind is 33.0 seconds.
I had to hit the brakes going through that chicane there. Oh my days, so close to dipping the left front into the gravel there.
You are in first position, front of the pack. Bottas is behind you. Our gap behind is 5.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Your pit window is open. Pit window is open. 5 laps till the end.
Okay, 5 laps left to go. Might be able to lap someone if I'm consistent. Five seconds. Bottas is taking a bit out of my time, but I'm not too worried about that.
Okay, looks like you're running on some slightly worn rubber at this point. Should still have a fair amount of grip left, but be mindful, it's going to start falling away.
Watch that. Now 4.8. Okay, I need to pump in some good lap times now. Once across the line, there should be only 3 laps left.
There's 3 laps laps of fuel remaining.
Yep. How many laps? 3 laps left. Just 3 laps left. Turned in way too early. Really slow. I'm definitely struggling with these tyres right now. Particularly the front end is not really wanting to turn in too much now.
Bottas behind. The gap to the car behind is 4.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 13 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 24.1.
1 minute 24.1. What can I do? 1 minute 24.5. Ooh, 4 tenths slower. Uh-oh. If I lose 4 tenths for the next couple laps, that's fine. There should be only 2 laps left now. Yeah, this lap and then that's it. This lap and then it's the final lap. Once again, very consistent race. Haven't really put a foot wrong. Been able to weather the storm of an attack. In Belgium it was from Bottas. Now in this race it's from McLearn mainly. And I found a corner to start my final lap.
This is your final lap of the race.
63% front left. Wow. Last thing I want is to get a puncture.
There's
So
only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
I'm going to be a bit more cautious. I'm going to do some lifting and coasting just to be sure the left front gets to the end of the race here. .1. Wow. Leclerc, man. Not very good at all, Leclerc. Come around the final corner to get my second win of the road, second win of the season. Italian Grand Prix is mine.
That's a race win. You've really been great today.
So Alfa Romeo have won it, and what a great race it was. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Well, I know it's a bit of a boring answer, but the truth is they simply had the best speed package on the day, and a driver who knows how to take advantage of that. It doesn't matter how much time you spend poring over the stats and planning strategies if you can't keep the pace, and our winner today showed they could do both.
Alfa Romeo Racing in the #1 spot on the podium today. A thrilling race and an excellent result for this team, who've never stopped fighting for that top step. Let's have a quick look at how the driver's standings have changed. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Kimi Raikkonen is my standout today. Nothing you could construe as showboating, just an incredibly consistent performance out on track.
Let's move on to the constructors. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. Well, that was certainly an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Ant for more exciting Formula One action soon.
Okay, I was going to argue that I should be driver of the day, but from 19th to 9th, okay, that's not bad. I got the fastest lap, so I get an extra point, so it's 26 points instead of 25. Leclerc's moved up to 2nd. Max Verstappen's moved down. Bottas is able to increase his lead at the top of the table to 32 points. I'm able to get to 7th ahead of Sergio Perez, and before I was 10 points behind Perez, now I'm 10 points ahead of him. Okay, moving over to the constructors now. No changes, to be honest. Except maybe we've extended our gap to a racing point. That's about it. Wooden Maravri gets my teammate 14-6. One Maravri against Kevin Magnussen 31-25. $2,000 resource points. Nice. Okay.
Fantastic podium. Well done. Keep pushing like this for the rest of the season.
Alright, looks like the chassis is definitely where I need to improve. What does this do? Okay, tyre wear. Yep, alright, definitely want that. And 3 weeks, 1 week. Okay, I think I'll save what I've got right now so I can get this one next, the tyre blanket. Alright, that's been this live stream. I'd like to thank everyone who's watched. Really do appreciate it. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Discord. Links will be as usual are in the description box down below. Aside from that, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you all have a great day. Laters.